MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Mounties and the Thunder. Travis Blondie, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Florival. He will lead this one off today.
For Canada, the second baseman, Giancarlo
First pitch on its way.
Florival.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
106.
Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat, but one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases, just being aggressive on the base paths, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base, maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Jason Downing comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Blondie has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Into the box now, Hack Stevenson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
At the plate, Keith Clark. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. Nope. And that misses for ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Here it is, the 3-0, and it's fouled away. Stevenson, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Striding into the box, Jermaine Albright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Albright is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", right-handed batter and thrower. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Fouled off. Ready on 0-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here's the 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop up above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Billy Flowers, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left. Jesus Dominguez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out. For the moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The catcher.
Digging in, Mike Hayes. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Dominguez has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jesus Dominguez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0. In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So striding in, Giancarlo Florival, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up is the shortstop, Jason Downing. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
That's ball 2. I got 2-1 the count. That's ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Reeder retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Randall Mad Dog, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Michael Lopez.
Stepping in, Michael Lopez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adrian Esparza. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Dominguez, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when the stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 3-1. Here it is. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
In now, Spencer Reeder, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So now to the plate, Edwin Miles, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here now the 2-2. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. Striding in, Hack Stevenson. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now the 3-0 offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they move on top 4-0. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. At the plate now, Keith Clark. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Hot shot towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate, Jermaine Albright, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on the ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Shannon White. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in to try it again, Spud Wallace. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Billy Flowers would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Billy Flowers, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference. Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Liner in there for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding in.
Brad Sanders gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Giancarlo Florival, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Esparza is there, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mounties are out in front here, 6-0. Stepping into the box, Brian Cannon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. The
pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Now the 1-0.
Yeah! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ripped on the ground to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Coming to the plate now, Saul Worthing. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball that's outside.
1 out, nobody on. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. White is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
Ready now, Mike Hayes. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And the pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
2 out, nobody on. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Randall Mad Dog, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. hard sinker misses. 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Three-two pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Jason Downing comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Ready for another shot now. Hack Stevenson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Keith Clark. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Another 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball well outside.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A dive, and he knocks it down. To second for 1, and it's wide of the bag and right by him.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
To the plate now, Jermaine Albright, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Shannon White, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. High in the air out to center field. Worthing is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Now to the plate, Michael Lopez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. 3-1 to him now. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So digging in now, Adrian Esparza. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball inside. Ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Spencer Reeder, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. Step on the bag for 1. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Roy Yamaguchi gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now at the plate, Spud Wallace. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Flowers.
Billy Flowers.
First pitch on its way. Good bite to the fork ball, 0-1. There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Outside, ball one.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The pitch.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
One out, nobody on. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 61.
The pitcher, Jesus Dominguez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Yeah, good job there to pull that bunt back. Now that he's ahead in the count, we'll see if he gets that bunt sign again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Giancarlo Florival. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Two out here and a runner at second. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. John Moss will come on and pitch for the 7th time here this spring. Leading off the inning, Edwin Miles, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Scott franchise will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Franchise.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-1 home. Line hard to the left side, but foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Left side of the infield into the shift, and that's through for a hit.
Now back, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
So now to the plate, Brian Cannon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-1 home.
Inside ball 3.
Well, that's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Franchise rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Saul Worthing. Ball 1. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Mike Hayes, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home ties him up inside with a good fastball.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He fouls it straight back, and whoa, that almost landed in our booth. The 2-2 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Randall Mad Dog would be next. Set. Here's the 3-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
He'll try it again, 3-2, and it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Marco Salas takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Marco Salas.
Now at the plate, Jason Downing comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Jason Downing.
Here comes the first pitch. Salas, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. In there, 1-1. Swing and a liner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to the right. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Ready once again, Hack Stevenson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
1 out, nobody on.
Count.
to 2-2 now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Keith Clark, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2. Drilled to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Woodrow Allen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Woodrow Allen.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Randall Mad Dog.
Randall Mad Dog.
And the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back at the track, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
To the plate now, Michael Lopez. This a look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Wind up. Here comes the 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Three and oh now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Three and two now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Cue shot here out towards short. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. And that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Hard time.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Into the box, Adrian Esparza. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. The 2-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a two-run shot to left center, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Randy Pena takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the sixth inning. At the plate now, Spencer Reader as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Fastball called for strike two.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
3 runs already home here. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now back, right fielder, Edwin Mario.
Stepping up to the plate, Edwin Miles. First delivery to him on the way. Nope. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Ready on 1-2. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan Cannon.
Now at the plate, Brian Cannon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Clark is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We're through 6 full. Canada leads this one 6-5. Eric Mensch will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring. Jesse Davis is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. 0-1. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Justin Cole will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Bouncer to the left side, reined in, and there's one away.
Now down, the third baseman, Bud Wallace.
Digging in, Spud Wallace. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
At the plate, Billy Flowers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouls this one off. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. The 2-1.
Two strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Line to the right side. Miles is there. Let's see if they test it. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold tight with 2 away now. Nathan Super Bowl. See what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. And that misses, ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Jerome Terry called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Hitting guys back to back? Umpires don't have much patience for that kind of thing, whether it's intentional or not, and neither does the team that's getting plunked.
J.R. White will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. 0-1 pitch coming. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mounties are out on top 7-5. Justin Cole will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 18.
J.R. White will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop. Luis Morales is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ballgame here this spring.
Luis Morales. Now at first, number 22.
Jared Davis is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. J.J. Miles is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Milton Otto is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The center fielder, Milton Otto.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the 7th.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that elbow changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Andrew Arellano will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andrew Arellano.
In there for strike 1. Arellano just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. To third. Fielded cleanly. A tag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Michael Lopez. Well, a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. delivery to him on the way. Soft liner to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Andrew Arellano will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catcher, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Hack Stevenson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Now catcher, number 65, Patrick.
The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Jackson move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Popped high in the air. Mad Dog over to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Jared Davis.
Digging in, Jared Davis. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 2 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Justin Cole would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jackson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 26.
Manny Rodriguez is out from the bullpen here as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Popped him up. Davis has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
So striding forward now, Patrick Fagan. He's set and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Miles. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Justin Cole. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Otto is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The third baseman, number 99.
Into the box now, Spud Wallace. And the pitch. in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Arellano will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Billy Flowers. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He pulls this one into right. Miles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Darryl Pickett enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Batting in the seventh, number 60, Darryl Pickett. Now playing third and batting up, number 4,
Hal Hale will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pickett, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Hannon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball hit on the ground is short. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting, center fielder, Milton.
Stepping up now, Milton Otto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Oh, he was sitting on that curveball, but he missed it. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Kevin Esslinger will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
He's running at first base. Number 24, Kevin Esslinger.
Stepping in now, Andrew Arellano. As the first pitch to him. Changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A.J. Valido will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. high in the air and deep to left center field. Racing back the left fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a two-run shot to left center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Hero, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come. A.J. Valido takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Swinger. Now in left, number 12, A.J. Valido.
Ryan Greenberg takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Now at the plate, Jed Howard.
Leading off for Canada.
The first delivery to him on the way.
Howard.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And now as you start to think about who remains in the bullpen, there you go. We'll see if they decide to make a move here. Standing in now, J.R. White. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Hack Stevenson as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And they are are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, Bevo, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ready with the 1-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Fouled away. And he strikes him out here for round number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. So one will win. Harmon Torres comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Michael Lopez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Hard liner toward short, and this gets down, and with nobody out, will they push it? And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Rounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Thunder get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Ryan Greenberg is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 8 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors, they left 7 men on base. For the visitors, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.